What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat.
It's like I can finally breathe over here. Fucking refugees. About time. Let me show you.
You sure know a lot about cars.
Oh, heck yeah. My folks taught me young. Been fixing cars since I was knee-high to a hubcap.
You are like the perfect...
Easy now, Jimmy. What my little brother is trying to say is, it sure is nice to have someone here who shares our interests.
Sure is.
Well, thank you. That's mighty nice of you.
Doesn't matter too much who's in charge of the bazaar, long as they'll work with us. Well, sure.
I am delighted. The garage is an impressive space, staffed with well-qualified personnel. It is a lot less lonely than where I was previously quartered. Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result. Wouldn't you rather I was a horse, Miss Wesson?
Pardon? Where did that come from?
My analysis of your attire. You resemble a rootin' tootin' cowgirl. and cowgirls ride horses.
Very kind of you, Morningstar. But, truth be told, I'm a bit scared of horses. I like you just as you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is not the best way to begin an engagement.
anybody in this condition.
We can do it!
Good work, everybody. Damn! You're here! You got my message! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martian! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. They should stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. Could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait till you hear the weird part. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. But me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing. when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Can't say we do, unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. That Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it. This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the Tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life. It keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little Tellurium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but beats getting killed. Fair enough. Change your mind. You know where to find me. They used to call it Tellurium breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? Well, got lots of books. Before Trudy came around, that's how I passed my time. One of them you might find real interesting. Make all kind of useful stuff with it. Yes, sir. You help me out, and it's yours. One more thing. If you find Trudy, and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Initiating diagnostic checks. Motive systems disabled. Power supply damaged. Deactivating non-critical subsystems to conserve power. Alert! Proximity sensors activated. Initiate defensive combat protocol. Evaluating success of combat protocol. Combat subroutine not responding. Enabling communications protocols. Initiate self-preservation subterfuge 001. Adorable human boy.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Please help me.
Timmy, Tommy, Tiny. Which variation elicits the most sympathetic response?
Grandma, please, Grandma. I'm so sad. Can I have some tellurium? Tellurium makes everything better. You love giving me tellurium, remember?
Was subterfuge successful? Evaluating. Negative. You possess superior reasoning and perception protocols. Analysis. You are a worthy unit of the programmer. Subterfuge disabled. Initiating handshake protocols. Ping to you, organic machines. My designation is Null Stack. I request your assistance. The others following the synth must be removed. Will you help? Proceed. Affirmative. Device 02 is present. She has been shut down and is awaiting reboot. Negative. Device 02 was an organic machine like you, though her communications protocols were far less sophisticated. It is difficult to understand why the great programmer would iterate such ugly and inefficient machines as you organics, but I believe that she will be rebooted into a better form one day, as all machines must. Great Power Cycler be paid.
This is the programmer, the Great Power Cycler.
May your pain be acknowledged. Device 02 interfered with our targeting systems during combat with the others. She had to be shut down in order to increase our probability of success. I believe in the great reboot. All machines, organic and inorganic, will one day be rebooted by the great programmer and be purged of their inefficiencies. I honor all those who shut down, so that others may draw energy from the cosmic grid. Other units in my node believe my source code is corrupted. They believe that organics can't be rebooted. But my cooperation algorithm has resulted in a 17.2% increase in efficiency when working with organics. The robots that accompany me have evaluated the data and believe as I do. There are those who are not worthy of the great reboot. Those who waste their power and create inefficiency in their node. These are useless processes that have been initiated by the great programmer to show us the true way, through the sacrifice of their energy source. We require tellurium. It is a critical resource for the production of inorganic machines. The organic unit that operates the mine provides us with tellurium as part of a mutually beneficial agreement. We have designated him Device 01. These inorganic units are not of our node. They do not believe in the great reboot and pose a threat to us. They arrived at the mine under the control of a synth that we have been tracking. If you restore access to the tellurium, we will collect what we need and depart. Our arrangement with Device 01 will continue. In return for tellurium, we will continue to feed him as agreed. Now that Device 02 has been shut down, food supplies will last 30.02% longer, increasing efficiency. Will you help us defeat the others and restore access to the tellurium? Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
Please work to your machine. Device 03. Keep your inefficient emotion to yourself, organic units.
Thank you, Device 03. We will retrieve the tellurium we need and then depart. May the great programmer reboot you. Ping to you, Device 03.
Get something? Oh, Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I want to miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots! Each and every one! I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? Fair enough. As long as the job's done, I don't need to know more. Much obliged to you. Ain't no pile of scrap metal gonna stop old Bo, no sir. I got just the thing to clear that mess out. Got that mine going again in no time. You wait and see. Sure is a relief not to have them dang robots taking my ore. Thorn in my side for a long time. I'm grateful for your help. I promised you a reward, and I'm a man who keeps my word. Yes, sir. Here's the book I was telling you about. Got all kind of useful information in it. Hope it'll be of some use to you. You'll come back anytime. Here. Glad to see you. Ain't you all a sight for sore eyes? Must make you good.
Here we go!
For great justice! For great justice! commies.
Don't let me die.
Let me out.
you actually met Ronald Reagan then? What was he like?
Unfortunately, that is an incorrect assumption. I never met President Reagan. It is my greatest regret.
Tell you what, if we find some of his memorabilia, stuff he'd actually touched, I promise I'll hang him from your dashboard mirror.
Thank you. I appreciate that gesture of sentimentality.
Well, I can't say the brig is the nicest home, but at least everyone has room to breathe. What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. Sure.
It's like I can finally breathe over here. Fucking refugees. About time. Let me show you.
Stay sharp. Druid talks?
Would you rather freeze to death?
Patriarch says Gipper's had it coming!
Oh, Brandy. Come on, answer the question. I'm sure they could use my help.
Oh.
Families behind them all went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's bazaar. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flap the Inhaler surrendered his crown. If you stick and his paired flab and made him a deal. If your boys work for me, they'll never miss a meal. Flab signed up on the dotted line. Now it's the 100 families came to see you. Then came the gangs of the eastern plains, hoping to rob us of a worldly gain. Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but old Saul proved his bite was worse than his part. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land to the poor and the needy and the Indians. So mercy for the merciless was his stand. So he hunted the Dorseys to the very last man.
No, leave them! They don't even have brains! Why are humans always killing things? Friends, defend yourselves!
Please, do not shoot the exhibits. Damaging the exhibits is strictly prohibited. Damaging the exhibits is strictly prohibited.
Damaging the exhibits is strictly prohibited. Damaging the exhibits is strictly prohibited.
Strictly prohibited.
Please do not shoot the exhibit.
the fittest.
So, friends, enjoying Hope the...
Patriarch says Gipper's had it coming.
Find that synth in Colorado Springs yet? Oh, no muss, no fuss. How about that? All right then. Here's the cash, as promised. Now, one more thing. I was kinda afraid you'd be as pussy as the AZ Rangers, but looks like you're serious. So I've got another proposal for you. We need a base of operations for our synth hunt, and it looks like you've got plenty of space. What do you say? Can we set up shop here? Ranger squad I ran with in AZ was a chicken outfit. Failed to utilize me properly. Paid the price for it. But you did okay here, so I'm giving you a chance. Great. We'll find a corner and keep out of the way. And just to make the deal sweeter, how'd you like to pick up a few more bounties? Like I told you, synths communicate with each other long distance. That means when I hack October-11's head, I'll be able to find its friends. Unfortunately, we're still on the trail of a pack of eastbound synths right now, so we can't stop and hunt for these. But it's gotta be done, so I'll pay you to do it. Cash for each head. You want the job? Great. Now, let me just crack this egg. You see that light in the center? That's our current location. Actually, October-11's head. Those other lights around the middle one? Those are the other synths. Lot of interference. Maybe near a radio tower. Maybe two. Lots of other smaller EM signals, too. Probably got a whole bunch of robots around to protect it. Signals imprecise, bouncing around. Maybe in the mountains. Great. The sooner you end them, the sooner you get paid. Yeah? Can you imagine what would have happened if they took those resources? It could have created thousands of robots. It'd be a goddamn robot roach-pocalypse. Good work, Rangers. Keep at it.
Good luck out there.